welcome to another Tingle Lingo ASMR video. I am just going to cut out some images and probably ramble a bit here and there. Today was a busy day. Working my 9 to 5. Tuesdays are busy for me. One of the busy days of the week, and also handling things for my mom, my elderly mom, who doesn't live with us. Sometimes things are just too much, too dang much, too mentally draining. I was looking forward to finishing work, cooking, washing dishes, doing all the things to get ready to get in my place so I can woo-saw and just cut out some images, because I do find cutting all these images to be very relaxing. Right now I'm just going to go through all these free coupons that come in the mail and just start cutting away. Guess I'll start with Jacques in the box. And these coupons have expired. And yes, we do partake in fast food. So I would not be cutting these if they were still good. I'm definitely going to cut old boy out here. Who is this Jack in the Box with his crazy hair? And he is a hot mess. Maybe some of these noises will just soothe you. You can just zone out and watch me choose which items I'm going to cut out. And as I said before, I am procrastinating because I should be doing a lot more gluing in my glue books. I don't want that little thread there. I should be doing a lot. I should. No, it's no should. I do what I want to do. But I could be doing a lot more gluing in my books with all the images I have. But instead, I'm still just getting magazines and cutting images and sorting them out. Let me change the camera angle. Now this doesn't look good to me. I wouldn't get this. But I'm going to cut this out anyway as a meal. It's called the Hot Mess Double Cheeseburger Combo. I'll cut that out too. So anyway, life can be heavy sometimes. I'm not saying it's one of those times. I'm just saying it can be. Especially because we have constant responsibility. Once you have rent and bills to pay, thankfully, gratefully, but the cycle continues and it doesn't stop. You don't have income, then no bills will be paid. If you don't have income, you're fortunate to have savings, just some type of money coming in, or money to pay your bills. to depend on other people. Depending on other people is hard. Even, say for instance, when it comes to your mobility or not being able to do something physically, and you have to depend on someone else to do it for you. While trying not to be a burden on somebody. That is a challenging part of life, for sure. And we all have our challenges. Some daily, some from time to time. I'm going to keep this connected to this, so when it comes time to use this on here, I know where it is and I don't have to go searching for it. But what was I saying? We all have our challenges in different ways. But I find this stage of my life to be the most challenging, for sure. This middle age business, not the business. That can be a subject for another video, but I guess every age group has their challenges, but I wasn't prepared for this stage. Not at all. If I were a drinker, I'd be drinking today. I'd want a little something to take the edge off. So this is me taking the edge off. It's coming up to my tingle lingo area. Oh, by the way, I showed this in the beginning of the video, but I didn't mention it. My honey has a 3D printer, and he's been printing different things, and I asked him, would he print me a tingle lingo sign? So far, this is just the practice sign, but I'm going to get a tingle lingo ASMR sign to put on the desk. But he printed this crate also. Very cool. I love it. He printed this one. This one. Different sizes. So remember how they used to carry records in crates like this when you get ready for a party and the DJs would come bringing crates of records? That's what these are. Or I guess you would get milk delivered in these or whatever. You see these in warehouses and grocery stores or whatever, but pretty cool. Really like it. So I just have to figure out what I'm going to put in it. What's in there? Some decoration, but they're so cute. Tingle Lingo ASMR. All right, back to where we were. The Jack in the Box coupons. I don't really remember what I was rambling about. I guess the challenges of life and what we all deal with individually as human beings as we move through life. depending on what's going on in your household, in your family situation, friends, relatives, people aging, getting sick, getting older. I'm going to tell you that right now. Where's my homegirl at? Where is she at? Let me find her. Her right here. Getting older. She is not happy with it. And I get it. Her and her boots. Her and her hanker for a hunk of cheese boots. A hanker for a hunk of cheese. Yahoo! I told you guys I'm going to laminate this photo because I don't want to use her in a collage. I'm just going to bring her out when the moment causes this look. But that's how I feel about this getting older business and all the extra responsibilities you have to handle for, again, say your parents, but then you're also managing and trying to figure out your own situation and how to deal with challenges of whatever comes with this middle age fuckery. Not to say I'm not grateful, but there's a lot of stuff that happens that it's just challenging to deal with. Gaining weight, getting wrinkles, just whatever. I'm just in not the most high-spirited place right now. Because like I said, today was rough. And I don't even know. I mean, is it a good idea to even post this video? I mean, I'm sure it'll be relatable if people are actually listening to what I'm rambling about. But at the same time, it's not the most positive upbeat video. This might even be the most out of my happy zone video I've posted since this channel. And I think I'm just over 200 videos, so I guess that's not a bad track record. One video where I'm a little bit not so uppity or joyous. Joyous. I'll just keep snipping away. Let's do a Burger King. Coupon picture. Now they lost me with the mushrooms. I don't mind mushrooms on pizza or certain types of food. But Burger King? I didn't think so. That's kind of similar to how I feel about eating shrimp from fast food places. I'm not a fan of that either. But sometimes fast food hits the spot. Because they hit all those taste bud intense flavor levels. The sweet, salty, fat, and then the textures, crunchy, soft, fluffy, crispy, whatever. But yeah, we know fast food is not the most nutritious type of food. These images are cool though. Definitely got to cut out at least the breakfast word. Breakfast, breakfast, breakfast. Break fast, break fast, break fast, break fast. That's cool. Break fast. Breakfast, 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 breakfast. I'll cut out Whopper because Whopper can be used next to one of the pictures of the Whopper, or I can figure out where else to put it. Whopper. Let's see. No, we're not going to be worried about these chicken sandwiches. Free, I already cut that. I don't want to cut these little images, but I will cut this. Burger King. Burger King. King June meal. I have a stack of, oh, well, that's AARP. Let me take that out. But I have a stack of these coupons and magazines from the mail. So look at this. Oh, Whopper, more Jack in the Box. El Pollo Loco. Subway. Oh, let me cut this one right now. Now, I don't know where this is going to go in my glue book because I only have, right now, I only have 2 sizes. I have my mini glue book. God dog it. And I have the composition book. But I'm considering using I have white stock paper to make individual collages that are not attached to a book. Because let me see something. Well, this could fit. Actually, this could fit in this book. It could. Oh, look, I got another one of these. I'll show you later, but I have another one of those hamburgers. That is from Omaha Steaks. It's from Omaha Steaks. Okay, so say for instance, por ejemplo. Oh, I could put it like, I don't know where I'm going to put it, but now that I know that this does fit these pages, I put it on somewhere like, you know, I could make it on 2 pages, put it on 1 page. I could cut the sandwich off and just put a part of it on there. But, so that's what I keep procrastinating about. And I'm just cutting the images out and not putting them in my glue books. Maybe I'll cut this strip of lettering out for Subway. And then maybe I'll end up using that some type of way. I'm not sure. But I'm also going to cut this out. Little Subway. I don't feel like cutting that out. Every. I'll take every. I'll take Sub Club because it's cute. I don't know if you guys have any questions for me, but if so, go ahead and ask away in the comments. As I've mentioned before, I do not get comments often at all. So when I do, it's pretty cool because someone's actually taken the time to say something, to leave a comment or a question or whatever. Okay, so I think this one is done. Let's do El Pollo Loco. I think I'll just cut out these salads. These look good. I'll start here. So I'll start by cutting the individual salads out. This has to come off because I'm not cutting around those letters. I'm not even going to cut that lettuce leaf piece. Not sure if I'm going to keep this little salad dressing with it. What I might do is cut around this and then set that like on top of the salad when I end up gluing those down somehow, some way. I think I've gotten to the point of where I start to crave wanting to do my arts and crafts and sit at the desk and sort through images and cut them, because this scissor sound and the feeling of cutting these images out, this part right here, that is satisfying. Just the tactile feeling of it, tactile feeling of it, that noise, and actually cutting around the paper. And then when you get to the part where you're finished with the image and you just have your, wait, we're gonna keep this. I mean, I'll put it in with the words. That'll work. Well, these have to go in the words too. But for now, I'll put this here. These are my little images. Little images. Food. More letters. Food. Okay, these will be the sections for now. See, I have the food section, the words. Oh, that's why, because it's on the 2. Okay, as I was saying, let's get back to the lecture at hand. Perfection is perfected, so I'm gonna let them understand from the young G's perspective. Okay, double foil. I can use this for, oh sorry, it's supposed to be ASMR. I can use this for an image that has 2 chickens in it. Live chickens, not food chickens. Not already on our plate chickens. So let me see. I'll take the word salad off. We're going to disconnect these. So I'll keep that in the words. Salads. I'll end up using that for something. What was I going to do with this? I think I was finished with this. That looks gross. This is gross. This I don't want to miss munchy meal. Yeah, that's enough of that. Let's see, I can cut out this photo, image, picture, the Baja scrimps. I'm going to cut that out. Is this Caesar dressing? Oh, Caesar, not Caesar. Cilantro dressing. But what I was going to say was, back in the day, back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. I do not wish I was a kid again. No. Even when I was a kid, and adults would say, you better enjoy being a kid, because when you grow up, I have never looked back. I know I talk about responsibilities of being an adult and taking care of this and taking care of that, but I wouldn't trade it for being a kid again, because I can call the shots. I can make my own decisions. So I'm not complaining about that. However, what was I saying before I even, back in the day? Oh, that's what I was saying. El Pollo Loco, tostada salads, chicken tostada salads that was my go-to. Friday night, like when my son and I, when my son was younger, he's an adult now, but we would go to El Pollo Loco on Friday nights sometimes, and I would always get the chicken tostada salad, and I would eat every crumb of the salad plus the tostada, everything. I still do when I get it now. All of this, all the way to the bottom is eaten. I eat it all. That was my favorite. I think my son used to get a BRC, I think some fries. BRC and fries, I think. That doesn't seem like a lot. Well, maybe he used to get the meal. I don't remember. It's funny how our interest in food and taste buds change over time. Because I know that there were, as a kid, my son was a very picky eater. And he has definitely branched out as far as what he eats now. But I know some things he still doesn't eat. I don't think he eats eggs at all still. And he does not like mayonnaise. I have to ask him why he doesn't like mayonnaise, but he will not mess with mayonnaise or mayonnaise-based sauces or whatever. But we all have our likes and dislikes. So for this, I can keep this. Maybe use the letters separately. That sounds like a serious helicopter flying over. I think I can still cut this out. I can salvage this. I'm gonna have 2 of these. Okay. I'm assuming most people have clicked off by now. And that is totally fine. That is totally fine. What else do I want to vent about today? I'll just sigh and leave it at that. Just work was just busy. I'm one of those people that stares at a computer screen all day long, typing away all day long. It's just a mentally draining job. But I'm so comfortable there because I've been doing it for over a decade. Let's just say that. I'm going to cut this grilled cheese. This looks cool. I got plans for you, grilled cheese. You will show up in one of my catalogs. You can show up as a table, a pillow. I don't know, but you're going to show up somewhere. Okay, so the Jack in the Box tacos. Yeah, I like the tacos. But I take the cheese off. I ask them to hold the cheese, please, because I feel like they taste just as good without that processed cheese. And this cheese can do damage to my stomach. But without the cheese, I still get the satisfaction of the crunchiness from the tacos and the hot sauce and the fake meat or whatever it is. That's cute. Okay, cheeseburger. Let's cut that out. Cheeseburger, 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 cheeseburger. Okay, this is just the Jumbo Jack, the plain old Jumbo Jack. Then I'll cut out these, or this junior chicken sandwich. See, look at, listen to that sound. I like it. I like that sound. I just have to figure out what creative way I'm going to use all of these things. And munchies under $4. Yeah. I'll cut out this part, and maybe I'll use them different. Use them separately. I'm going to cut this out again because I like this little logo. The Jack in the Box has been around for 75 years, huh? 75 years. All right. Let's see what else we need to cut out. We'll go back to this. Let's go with this right here. So this is what I was telling you guys. I showed you guys earlier. This is image is so cool. This is on newspaper. Oops. Newspaper versus magazine. That glossy magazine paper. That's the one that I used in the other image I showed you. With the girl hugging the hamburger. Come on, get in focus. Oh, my phone is hot. I'm gonna have to pause this video and let it cool off. My phone is probably just as tired as I am. Get this little piece right here. Cut around that. Oh, God dog it. Alright, so look at that. See? Cool. Okay, so put that right there. Okay, so right now, I guess I'm gonna charge my phone. Oh, it's very hot. And I will come back possibly to finish recording or adding more images to this video. But I'm going to keep cutting these images out while my phone cools off and charges. So just in case I decide that is the end of the video, I will, let's see, turn the lights off and say, see you on the next Tingle Lingo ASMR. Unless these lights pop back on and I pick up where I left off. Have a good evening.